It is said that all good things must come to an end. For me personally, I think that end should be celebrated. Treating yourself after a hard day's work, or a very much enjoyed year in Chile ending with a crescendo, in the form of some great eats, a little wine, and a trip to the casino. True, a casino is probably not the most sustainable establishment. In fact, I think it falls on the opposite side of that spectrum. But I have to admit it was pretty fun.
So here I am, back at Pucon at the casino. Threw some dice, spun the roulette wheel, and played some blackjack. And to tell you the truth, didn't do as bad as I thought I would. But getting kind of tired. Got a big day tomorrow. We got the Dia de Campos Coche, and you know, need to catch my Z's before that. So I'll see you there tomorrow.
Pucon Casino seems to share the same celebratory sentiments, so at the end of each year, the company organizes this Dia de Campo, or Farmer Appreciation Day. It's a banquet held to value Amway suppliers and the growing season. Farmers and their families are invited to attend the event, which consists of different activities and presentations throughout the day, and then accumulates in a big feast and award ceremony. Amway actually holds 2 Farmer Appreciation Days, one down south of Loncoche and one in Chillán. I was offered a chance to attend the celebrations to get a taste of both the action and the food. The day begins with different factions of the local community coming together to take part in a fair. There was of course the farmers themselves, but there was also things like a number of agro-businesses displaying their products, chefs preparing local fruits and vegetables in interesting ways, a chainsaw sculptor, and also grade school children and firefighters. Everyone, whether an onlooker or a contributor, looked to be really enjoying the festivities, most notably the edible handouts and going up the fire truck ladder. People migrated from the fair area into a screening room where a number of different presentations were being given, some talking about farm products and some giving more personal experiences as well. There was one man, Felipe Rosas, who had traveled the world examining different agricultural communities and studying different methods of farming. He spoke of his experience and his findings, which I found to be interesting, entertaining, and educational for the farmers. The general manager of Amway offered a few words to the farmers, giving his thoughts on the season, his hopes for the future, and even touched on the global market. I was really impressed by the level of clarity offered in this discourse, making sure everyone is on the same page. And on the same note, a question and answer was then held where farmers were given the opportunity to ask the company managers anything and everything. This openness, to me, is a great example of the business side to sustainable agriculture.
¡Viva Chile!
Suppliers were then recognized for their good agriculture practices and sustainable agriculture practices and were rewarded for their efforts with a diploma and a check from the North American company Jasper Wyman & Son. The content smile on these farmers' faces as they accepted their awards was truly something. Traveling onto these farms, I was able to see the improvements these farmers are making, not because it's making their life easier, but really because it's the right thing to do. It's the safe thing to do, and their responsibility as producers. It was wonderful to see these efforts recognized and rewarded, and it certainly looked like the farmers felt the same. There's not much better than some well-deserved recognition. Outside during the award ceremony, the grills were a-flamin'.
So right now, you can see I'm over by the grills, checking out the barbecue, seeing how all the meat's cooking. As you can see behind me, we've got 4 boars strung up, which is a pretty impressive scene.
This wasn't just any type of barbecue. This was a Chilean barbecue. No hamburgers and hot dogs, but 4 boars strung up over a fire. Rabbit, longanisa, chicken, and all types of beef. Enough meat to serve over 600 people. In the evening, the feast was brought into the eating area and served up alongside some wine. As this trip winds to an end, I feel it's in order to give a great deal of thanks to Pucon Amway for their kindness, their helpfulness in setting me up with their suppliers, and really anything else I needed. I also want to thank each and every farmer who never hesitated in letting me come onto their farm and film anything I wanted, knowing I would share it with the world. The people I met are proud of their work that often traces back generations and provides a beautiful piece of Chile's cultural identity. Throughout this journey, farming has undoubtedly taken on a newfound importance in my eyes. I'm not talking about the large agro-industry giants, but the small berry plots I've shown and talked about in this series. Farms that have shown me people working directly with the land as a livelihood, people who actually depend on our healthy planet for their survival. A positive mind.